Hey guys, some time ago my car started experiencing annoying cranking problems. The cranking time has increased a lot. In this episode, I'm gonna go through various different possible reasons for this issue. Let's get started. I've connected my diagnostics tool to read the engine codes. No codes. Next step was to replace the crankshaft sensor. They do tend to fail because of the heat on these engines. I had one in stock for a long time, so give it a shot. We'll need to remove the fan and the shroud. Here's the sensor, and this is the cable route. The plug is located under the intake manifold. Undo the sensor bolt and unplug it. To be able to stick your hand underneath the manifold, you'll have to remove the filter housing cover. Remove the bracket to be able to remove the cable. The cable was slightly damaged. I was already thinking that the problem is solved. Install the new sensor. Assembled everything back and... nothing. Okay, next up is the fuel system. Let's start from the fuel filter. Haven't replaced that in a long time. Cranking slightly improved, but still not as it should be. Okay, next. I've managed to find my LPG diagnostics cable. I will change the LPG module settings so that the car would start using LPG. Currently it starts on petrol and then activates the LPG. This confirmed that the problem is within the fuel system, since the LPG start was perfect. I've ordered a fuel pressure test kit. I will check the rail pressure. Let's disassemble a few things first. Not sure whether the tool should work like this or not, but the gauge was rising quite slow. The pressure reading is 3 bars. Should be 3.5 bars on these engines. Stop the engine. Look how the pressure is dropping. One more time. Quite possible that the pressure regulator is failing. I will check the fuel pump pressure as well. Looks like pump is delivering enough pressure. Time to change the rail fuel regulator. Firstly, I'll get rid of the fuel pressure. I've started to unclip fuel injectors one by one from the ramp. A bit of fuel was emerging after removing the ramp from every injector. Used soak pads. I guess it could be easier to disconnect all injector plugs and leave the ramp with the injectors attached to it. There is a round regulator at the end of the ramp. Be ready to lose some O-rings. I have a tool for grabbing small stuff. Bought Bosch regulator. Originally there was Pierburg. Use C-clip pliers to remove the C-clip which locks the regulator. Use big pliers to remove it. New regulator has some extra blue parts. Left them as is. Inserted new regulator and pushed it in using pliers. C-clip. Vacuum hose. Use silicone spray for O-rings for smooth rail mounting. Lock the injectors and assemble everything back. Switched on the ignition first to check any leaks. The car was running quite rough. I have de-aired the system using the nipple on the ramp. Engine needed a minute afterwards until the engine would run smooth again. The problem is solved. Thanks for watching.